Representatives from business, labour, as well as a development economist in studio with us to talk about some of the most pressing needs or pressing issues that should be discussed at the National Convention, with all its contentious issues that are around it and the various foundations and political parties dropping out. So we're running a poll on our X account at PowerFM 987 asking you what you think and how this National Convention towards the National Dialogue can avoid being just another talk shop, because I think South Africans are very tired of anything that vaguely resembles a talk shop. Let's go to this story now, with Nedbank having acquired Durban-based fintech iKhokha for 1.65 billion rand in an all-cash deal, and the move aims to boost digital services for SMEs, with iKhokha retaining its brand and leadership. When we spoke to Nedbank about their interim results last week, the bank had emphasized its strong focus on SMEs and looking to this as a major growth market. Let's speak now to Dayalan Govendor, who's the Managing Executive for Product Design and Innovation at Nedbank. Very good evening, Dayalan. Thanks for coming on Power Business.
Thank you, Tehillah, and good evening to you and your listeners as well.
Well, around the discussion around your interim results, there was a strong focus around SMEs. What was the motivation behind acquiring iKhokha?
The SME sector is a key growth engine, as we all know, for the South African economy. And I guess this acquisition really shows our commitment to empowering this business with the tools that they need to succeed. I think in addition, Nedbank's always had a really strong strategic vision to be a leading bank for small, medium, and micro-sized enterprises in South Africa and beyond our borders. So by combining Nedbank's deep banking expertise with iKhokha's innovative solutions and agile customer-centric approach, we truly hope to create a powerful and integrated value proposition.
Right. And then iKhokha will still be operating under its current leadership team, the current brand. So what will this mean for customers and for staff at iKhokha?
Well, firstly, for customers, they can expect to see a lot more value by combining iKhokha's brand offering, distribution, along with Nedbank's deep banking experience. And what we would bring to market is a very unified experience for iKhokha clients. But let's not also forget that Nedbank also has a very strong client base in the SME segment. And by bringing iKhokha's value proposition to those clients as well, we will create additional value for both those clients in iKhokha as well as for Nedbank. From a staff perspective, I don't think the iKhokha staff have anything to be concerned about. This is much more around how do we grow the business, and we absolutely require the skills and the strengths that the iKhokha team has brought into this transaction and have done in growing their business quite successfully.
So one of the major advantages of iKhokha is their card machines or payment processing. Will those options be available to Nedbank SME clients?
Yes, so beyond the payment solutions that iKhokha have, they also have cash advances and business management tools. And this is what we will integrate with Nedbank's full-service banking products, which include business accounts, credit facilities. Nedbank also has quite a powerful Simply Biz platform that helps entrepreneurs and small businesses, with tips, tools, access to finance to grow their business ultimately. So by combining this is where we believe we can create a truly differentiated value proposition in market.
There's so many fintech solutions now just really growing around the continent. Is there any plans to take this partnership now with iKhokha, or the acquisition of iKhokha, to the continent?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've always had aspirations on the continent, and looking at the strengths of iKhokha and the value proposition we create, but more importantly, I guess the needs from clients and merchants, this of course extends into the broader continent. So we would in time look at how do we take this particular model into those markets and absolutely bring more value to those merchants and to those clients.
Let's just talk about the way that the deal was structured. So now that some of the other equity partners of iKhokha are going to be paid out by this deal.
Yes, so it's a full cash offer, as you've alluded to at the introduction of this call. We would still retain the management team. So iKhokha has a very experienced management team, which includes their CEO and co-founder, Matthew Putman. So their respective expertise will remain in the organization between iKhokha and Nedbank. And we think that's absolutely critical because they have significant human capital and they have strong underlying partnerships that they have built over a length of time. And we would want to retain this and grow this as we think about the long-term objectives for Nedbank as well as iKhokha.
Mm-hmm. And what does this mean for competition in the South African banking and fintech sectors? It is a very, very crowded, it's a very competitive market. Let's put it like that.
Yes, it is a very competitive market. And for us, we absolutely obsess about the client and the client needs. And we believe that, by combining the strengths of iKhokha and Nedbank, we can service those clients a lot more strongly than either iKhokha could have done or Nedbank could have done on its own. We also understand and value, partnerships, and we've been a long-time partner of iKhokha, helping them grow their business into those particular segments. So for us, this absolutely elevates our competitive positioning in market. But more importantly, we believe we can disrupt the market by serving the needs of these clients in a much more innovative and digital manner.
And I know that you can't give too much away during an M&A period, but what are the kinds of other growth sectors that Nedbank sees?
From other growth sectors and markets, as you know, Nedbank is a full-service bank, and we service the market, from the bottom end when we think about merchant perspective or sort of SME segment all the way up to CIB, corporate and investment banking clients. So for us, we're continuously looking at areas where we can grow our business or where we can serve our clients better. So whilst we've done, you probably know that we've done an acquisition of Eqstra over the last 2 years that services our fleet management clients. We've now accelerated our SME market vision with the acquisition of iKhokha. So we'll continue to look for other opportunities as we continue our journey on growing and serving our clients.
Right. Thanks very much. That's Dayalan Govendor, who's the Managing Executive for Product Design and Innovation at Nedbank.